The California Northridge Earthquake by Katie Kunish. Earthquakes occur when two plates slide against each other due to a sudden release of energy. On January 17, 1994, at 4:31 a.m., one release of energy unleashed a Northridge earthquake, which ripped through the San Fernando Valley. This earthquake occurred on a blind thrust fault, which is a kind of fault that is not seen on the surface of the rock. It was a magnitude of 6.7 on the Richter scale, which is in between being ruinous and disastrous. This particular earthquake killed 57 people, injured 7,000, and left more than 20,000 people homeless. In total, the destruction costs added up to $20 billion. That ranked the Northridge earthquake as the second most costly disaster in U.S. history. In the chaos of over 15,000 aftershocks, even days later, people evacuated their homes and were forced to live outside and share their food and water. People watched as gas lines ruptured and water mains burst out in the streets. The apartment building Northridge Meadows Apartments, along with many others, collapsed on its first floor, killing 16 of the 57 people who died. The earthquake also affected other areas like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and even some parts of Mexico. Finally, help arrived. Volunteers set up stations outside of hospitals to take care of the wounded. They also found places for patients who couldn't go anywhere else. Next, construction workers found cracks in steel-enforced house frames. They also found cracks and bends in freeway supports that collapsed. After State Route 14 collapsed on Interstate 5, bumper-to-bumper traffic built up on the Sierra Highway. Since the destruction was so great, California developed new building codes so that there would be less destruction in the future. Even after the earthquake, scientists still studied about it, like developing new technology for tracking earthquakes. The U.S. Geological Society developed an early warning system to go off on your phone to warn you about an upcoming earthquake. Scientists even studied more about the blind thrust fault. Because this fault is buried 11 miles beneath the San Fernando Valley, scientists didn't even know that it existed. It left no surface evidence. Even though the Northridge earthquake was very disastrous, the damage has started to fade away, and it sparked new ideas for a safer lifestyle in the future.